Hi students, welcome to Chem Free tutorial. In this video, let's see class 8 science curiosity, important 3-mark questions and answers page wise from chapter 12, how nature works in harmony. Let's see first question number 1. Differentiate between biotic and abiotic components with examples. Biotic components, living things. Abiotic components are non-living things. Biotic components, example, fish, plant, birds. Abiotic, water, soil, air. Question number 2. Explain why a pond is suitable habitat for fish. Answer. A pond provides food such as small plants and animals. It provides oxygen dissolved in water. It also provides shelter and space for fish to grow and survive. Question number 3. Name some organisms found in pond ecosystem. Answer. Frogs, turtles, snakes, dragonflies, mosquitoes, snails and ducks live in ponds. Plants like algae, diatoms, duckweed and lotus are also grown in ponds. Question number 4. Explain the differences between population and community. Population means group of organisms of the same species. Community means group of different species living together. Example, population example, group of fish in a pond, community, plants, animals and microorganisms living together. Question number 5. Explain the process of pollination. Answer. Pollination is the transfer of pollen grains from the stamen to the carpel of flower. This transfer may happen through wind, water, insects, birds or bats. Pollination leads to fertilization and formation of fruits and seeds. Question number 6. Why did researchers study in activity 12.3 about ponds? Answer. Researchers studied how fish in ponds affect seed production in nearby plants. They compared a pond with fish and a pond without fish. They observed that organisms in the pond influence plant growth and reproduction. Question number 7. Why is every organism important in a community? Answer. Each organism plays a role in the ecosystem. They depend on each other for food, shelter and reproduction. If one organism disappears, the balance of the ecosystem may be disturbed. Question number 8. Explain the indirect effect of fish and plants near ponds. Answer. Fish eat dragonfly larvae and reduce their population. With fewer dragonflies, more bees and butterflies are present. These insects help in pollination, which increase seed production in plants. Question number 9. How do biotic and abiotic components interact in an ecosystem? Answer. Biotic components such as plants and animals depend on abiotic components like water, soil, air and sunlight. This will help them grow and survive. Both components interact together to maintain balance in nature. Question number 10. How can overfishing affect the ecosystem of a pond? Answer. Overfishing reduces the number of fish. This may increase dragonflies and reduce pollinating insects. As a result, pollination and seed production in nearby plants may decrease. Question number 11. Explain the 3 types of interaction in a habitat. Answer. Interaction between biotic and abiotic components, that is, a living organism depends on non-living things for survival. Example, earthworms live in moist soil. Interaction between abiotic components, that is, living factors affect non-living factors affect each other. Example, sunlight increase temperature. Next, interaction among biotic components, that is, living organisms depend on each other. Example, frog eating insects. Question number 12. Explain how abiotic components influence living organisms. Answer. Abiotic components like sunlight, water, air and soil affect the life process of organisms. They help organisms in nutrition, respiration and reproduction. For example, moist soil help earthworms survive and sunlight help plants to grow. Question number 13. How do organisms compete in a habitat? Give an example. Answer. Organisms compete when they need the same resources like food or space. This competition helps maintain balance in nature. Example, frogs and fish may compete for small insects or larvae. Question number 14. Write the levels from individual to ecosystem. Answer. The levels of organizations are individual, population, community and ecosystem. Question number 15. How do plants help biotic components? Answer. Plants release oxygen during photosynthesis. Roots hold soil and prevent soil erosion. Plants help maintain soil moisture and cool the atmosphere. Question number 16. Explain the type of consumers based on eating habits. Answer. Consumers are divided into 3 types. Herbivores eat only plants, that is deer, horse. Carnivores eat only animals, lion, tiger. Omnivores eat both plants and animals. Example, crow, dog. Question number 17. Write a short note on food chain. Answer. A food chain shows the feeding relationship between organisms. It shows how energy passes from plants to animals. Example, grass, grasshopper, frog, snake, eagle. Question number 18. Why are animals called consumers? Why are animals called consumers? Answer. Animals cannot prepare their own food. They depend on plants or animals for food. Therefore, they are called consumers. Question number 19. Explain the food chain in a grassland ecosystem. Answer. In a grassland ecosystem, plants like grass are eaten by herbivores and grasshoppers or hares. These herbivores are eaten by carnivores like frogs or foxes. Then snakes or eagles eat these animals. Example, grass, grasshopper, frog, snake, eagle. Question number 20. What is a trophic level? Explain with example. Answer. Each step in a food chain is called a trophic level. First is trophic level, that is producers. Second trophic level, herbivorous. Third trophic level is carnivorous, and fourth trophic level is top carnivores like snake or eagle. Question number 21, that is, why do food chains start with plants? Answer. Plants make their own food by photosynthesis. They are the main source of energy for all other organisms. So every food chain begins with the plants. Question number 22, explain a food web with an example. Answer. A food web is a network of mainly interconnected food chain. One organism may be eaten by several organisms. Example, grass, rabbit, fox. Grass, mouse, that is owl. Grass, grasshopper, frog, snake, hawk. Question number 23. What is the role of fungi and bacteria play in nature? Answer. Fungi and bacteria act as decomposers. They break down dead plants and animals. They convert complex substances into simpler nutrients that return to the soil. Question number 24. Why are food chains interconnected in an ecosystem? Answer. Many organisms eat more than one type of food. One organism may be eaten by different animals. Therefore, food chains are interconnected, forming food web. Question number 25. Explain the role of decomposers in nature. Answer. Decomposers such as fungi and bacteria break down dead plants and animals into simpler substances. These nutrients return to the soil and helps plants grow. Thus, decomposer recycle, that is, nutrients in nature. Question number 26. Write a short note on migratory birds. Migratory birds travel thousands of kilometers from one place to another during certain seasons. They migrate to avoid harsh climate and to find food. Example, that is, a Temashwale crane visits, that is, a Kichan village in Rajasthan during winter. Question number 27. How can one small change affect an ecosystem? Answer. A small change in an ecosystem can affect many organisms. For example, pollution may kill plants in a pond. With fewer plants, oxygen decreases and fish and other organisms may die. That's all. That is page wise. The 3 mark questions gets over. If you want more videos, like, share and subscribe Chem Free Tutorial. Thank you.